Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And today's starting pitcher, Casey Mize. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to. And all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hit in the air, right field. And there's one away. So up next for Chicago, Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz.
And that's outside. And it's 1-0. It's underway here in Detroit. And another ball. That one missed. Now there's a bullet down the line.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw in the fastball.
And a payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
Nope, ball 4. Take your base.
Batting third. Third baseman.
Here's Alex Bregman. That one's in there. Strike 1. In the air, left field. Green settles underneath it. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Kurtz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cut on and miss, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Detroit, pitching for the Cubs in this one, Shota Imanaga. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Colt Heath up
The
now for the
leadoff hitter
Tigers.
tonight, third baseman, number 33, Colt Heath.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's the strike. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Second baseman,
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
batting third.
2 down, base is empty. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Francisco Lindor. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right.
That's the ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. Lunges, but can't make the catch. And that keeps the inning going.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look
Batting
like a
fourth,
line drive in the
right
box score tomorrow.
fielder.
Jammed it pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be upset about the pitch. Just kind of an unlucky result.
Kerry Carpenter now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul out of play. Caught it looking for the K. Back at Comerica
Leads
Park.
off for the
So up
Cubs,
now for
right
Chicago.
fielder,
Seiya Suzuki.
That's the ball. Hee-haw!
Slider
Ball,
misses
that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
In the air to left center. Green should have this one. And there's one down. Michael
Batting
Bush,
sixth,
the next
first
Cub to
baseman,
hit.
Michael Bush.
And a big swing and a miss. Second inning here, no score.
Ball.
Check swing, and he went. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2-0 down.
Left fielder, Ian
2 outs,
Happ.
base is empty. Ian Happ up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh.
Call.
The 1-0. Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Half is gone. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Torkelson.
No, that's it.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth, left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. Swings through that one for strike one. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in easily. Swings through that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball.
No,
down
he
the
beat
plate.
it. He beat it.
Checks over to first, back safely. And that's the second disengagement now. Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 out, man at first. At the plate, Brent Rooker. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming around third is Torkelson. The relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. And it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Eye contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
Dylan Dingle in the box now. Takes strike one. One out, the runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the dirt. In the dirt, but kept close. And it's second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's Javier Baez. In the dirt. And on second, 2 down. And a swing to miss. Swanson fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Top half of the third inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is lifted in the air. one up on that. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Ball one there. Swings through that one out in front that time. In the air, right field. Carpenter makes his way towards it. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1. That one found hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. That's a hit. And the tying run is on base.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now, Nick Kurtz. Ball one, no strikes. A little out front there as he swings through it. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Hope Pete. Strike 2. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Tigers.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Went down on strikes his first time through.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, bases empty. Francisco Lindor up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeehaw!
0-1 now. And that skips into dirt. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the third. Start of the fourth. So up now for Chicago, Alex Bregman. And that one fouled off. Deal one.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
Ball.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's got 4 strikeouts now. So digging in, Pete Armstrong. He was late there, strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Ball to strike, the pitch.
Ball inside.
The Tigers leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 3.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
This one in the air, center field. Baez under this one. 2 away. And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. Fly to left his first time. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Check swing called strike. And the count even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Round second, ticket for third. He's not stopping, on his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He was the strikeout victim his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Terry Carpenter.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here comes Ford to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball there. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Stays alive. All tied up here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Riley Green.
Hit hard, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now Brent Rooker. Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position. And it's second. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to short up, try to track the ball, block it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit under left center field. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
David now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Fought off foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And we're starting over. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Wide to right, his first time. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman Nico.
Go ahead, run on base. And here's corner now. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. The flip. 1 second to first in time. Great everything. to hit. A strikeout and a walk. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Purpose pitch right there, trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
See ya! Strikes it out for the second time today. That was Alex Bregman. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
That's a foul ball.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got it. Strikeout. Joe picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's a little off front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Liner, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff seat.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Breaking ball was a easy spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Next to him, Hope Pete. Fouled off, he was late. Roll off. And there's the ball.
That's the ball. That's in. Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here is Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled off. The Cubs try to keep this a 2-2 game. Last half of inning number 5. Hit in the air, center field for Armstrong. Gets there, he's under it. That's out number 2. And now it's Frankie Lindor. The switch hitter batting right. This one chopped in the ground, but foul. Finance off of first with 2 away. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. He's not ready to pull the trigger. He's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Check swing. Now to look down to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Top 6. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Tyler Holt on to pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up the hill. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Cubs being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Field two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Right to right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And a foul ball. The 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. And there's 2 down. So up next, Michael Bush. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And a foul ball. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Tigers' cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Jose A. Ferrer into the game. That one at the knees for a strike. Count 1-2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. 1-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what,
That miss,
you're going
that's
to
the
try to
ball.
catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the
Here's the
Tigers.
left fielder, Riley Green. On the ground, could be two. To second, that's one. On to Bush. It's a double play. We go to the top of the
Leading off for
seventh.
the
So up
Cubs,
now for
left fielder,
Chicago, Ian Happ. First
That's the
pitch,
ball.
and he has to
That's
get out of the
inside.
way. Up towards right center field. Fires. On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Swanson digs it. He's already homered in this game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. That's a laser base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down.
Now up against it. A new arm into the game. The righty Will Beck. Stepping in, Carson Kelly. Swinging a foul out of play. The Cubbies with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
No,
Misses. Now 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Go-ahead run on base. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 1 for 3. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Brent Rooker up now for the Tigers. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Jacob Webb. That's inside.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. On the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. High-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
And that
No,
just
that
misses.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. One gone here.
Next for the Tigers.
And next up for the Tigers, Dylan Dingler. is going with the pinch hitter, Jack McKinstry. Looking to start something with one gone. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. All tied up near the bottom of the seventh. Comes up empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swings and misses. Coming out of the bullpen throwing deep. The batter now, Javier Baez. Popped up. Bush settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here in Detroit, we're at the top of the eighth. Hurts getting it. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Troy Mlb26. And a ball lifted left field. Green under it. Then there's one down. Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. Just stay back a little longer.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Got it. Straight to the plate. And now the center fielder, Nico Armstrong.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2. Now we can get it to Seiya Suzuki. First offering is fouled off. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. In the air to left center. Green settles under it. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom of the 8th. Colton Keith up now for the Tigers. Mr. Harvey gets into the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. A good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it off. And right there, the hitter clearly didn't do anything with it.
No, that's out.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Did he go?
Swing, now with appeal to third. No, he held up. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul off the plate, they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. In there, sets him down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And that is out of play. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's the ball.
Labor gets a piece, 1 and 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's
No,
ball.
that missed. That's
the
the ball.
inside edge. And the count is 2 and 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. On his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. All set to start the ninth in this one. So up now for Chicago, Mike. Grant Herter will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 17, leading things off and takes the strike. That's towards center. Baez has a beat on it. And there's one down. Now it's going to be in half. Over 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. High fly ball out to center field. Baez under it. And there's 2 away. Dansby Swanson stands in. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
No, that's out.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Looks towards it, and that'll do it. chance for the home team. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Matt Bratt on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Fastball for a strike.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
So it's up there at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Check swing. Did he go? No. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Out to short, Swanson. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitchers were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher, because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1-2 now. That one drifts inside.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
The Cubs trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers. So digging in, Riley Green.
That's the ball low.
Inside, almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work the walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
They're down to their final strike. The ball game. A 3-2 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our